Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. So here's the deal. If you like to throw a few bucks at the games, you can go to the link down in the description section below. You grab the link next to the hashtag #SamStrong. It's for a good cause. Believe me, I've mentioned this in a number of videos. There you go, Claire. Point them in the right direction. And the graphic that's built right there that says 50% bonus, it's actually 100% bonus now, I understand. Our friends over at Volunteer Roadshow said that they've upped it at betnow.eu. They double your money. So you're already ahead of the game. You're ahead of the stick. So it's kind of a two-part plan. You put in the promo code MRTVCFB at that link. You sign up. You get 100% added to the account. So if you throw in $100, for example, you get 200 in the account. And then you go to the other link in the description section below. Claire, in the description section below. There it is. And the link that says Voice of College Football Community, and you get my picks. And then who knows how much money you can possibly make there. Or maybe I should quit while I'm ahead after I said Florida wins 26-20 over Miami. I got one in the books. All right. Do we have predictions for this one? Claire, we'll start with you. 100-0, right?
No way. Well, I said they would cover the spread, but we'll give Florida Atlantic a little bit, maybe with some misdirection, and if they have some garbage time. So we'll say 48-17. Does that still get them covering? I don't know.
Your math's in check. You're right. You're good. What do you think, Kevin? And if any of you, I certainly want to respect your sites. If you want to point people to your sites, if you got your predictions there, you can certainly pass and say, hey, go to the site. I've got my prediction there. But that's certainly well within the stipulations here, Kevin.
Well, we won't run our predictions till Friday, but I mean, I'm not that concerned about scooping myself. I think Ohio State's defense is going to do a lot of stuff that will make fans happy. I think that we'll see FAU run a couple of different quarterbacks out there. I mean, they've not announced a starting quarterback at this point. I expect it to be Robeson, but the offense will do enough. I don't think that we're going to see anything close to a 77-point outburst like we saw against Oregon State, but I like Ohio State winning comfortably 42-10.
What do you say, Tony?
Well, now I have to say 49-10. Because I was also going with 42-10. But, Florida Atlantic, as Kevin said, hasn't decided on their quarterback, but we know it'll be Robinson, and he's experienced. They're trying to find new running backs. There's I think some of the receivers are banged up a little bit, so it's not like they're going to be firing on all cylinders, and I expect the defense to be pretty good for Ohio State. So earlier in the week, I was thinking 42-0, but it's hard to predict a shutout in the first game of the season when you don't know exactly what the opposing offense is going to bring. So I will have to one-up Kevin Noon, like kind of the opposite, or like a bid on the Price is Right. I will go $1 more, and I will say 49-10.
Shouldn't you say 43-10?
No.
One more touchdown, not one more point.
Yeah, and also, we'll have our staff picks Friday morning at theozone.net, so you can find my finalized pick there as well.
So you may consider that touchdown.
I can't do the same thing that Kevin Noon is doing. So no, I will not. 45-10, 42-0, 42-3, somewhere, but I can't go 42-10. Sorry.
Well, it gave me the idea. What's that, Kevin?
Few are qualified to copy me.
So it gave me the idea once we started to turn out these predictions that I'm going to keep track of these, and we'll come up with some kind of scoring system, and we'll see who wins this deal over the course of the season. How about that?
There you go.
What do you think,
on
Steve?
49-10.
49-10 is the official pick?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You guys have taken all the good ones. I'll just go like 49-14, something like that. I know it's all right around in the same area. I mean, they could surprise us and get this thing up into the 50s. It's just I don't think you have that hot backup quarterback who's going to come in like a Tate Martell and throw for a couple more touchdowns at the end of the game. Maybe they do. I don't know. But again, with Fields, you just don't know what you're going to get. With the defense, you just don't know what you're going to get. With Florida Atlantic, you don't know what you're going to get. Is it the 10 or 11 win team from 2 years ago, or the 5-win team from last year? But I don't know. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for Lane Kiffin's guys. I'm saying 49-14, and Buckeyes out early and cruise to the win.
Well, despite taking a bit of a dip, I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm talking over you every time.
I'm just going to say this is a trap game for FAU because they have UCF next week.
Ooh, that's a biggie.
And for me, again, you got to go to the Voice of College Football community down there and grab the link. You guys are just going to have to trust me on my prediction, or you're going to have to subscribe to the Voice of College Football community to get my picks. But so I'll come back and I'll let you know what my prediction was. Maybe that'll be in the Twitter, and then I have to trust you guys to keep that under lock and key, because who knows, once that gets out, then it's sure.
Or in 4 months, you'll just tell us that you went 15-0.
That's it. And yeah, there we go. So not a whole lot of suspense this week, but we'll keep tabs on the predictions here. Just another thing I need to keep track of. Sure. Give myself something else to do. All right, everyone. Any last words before it's Lane Kiffin against the Buckeyes?
Here's to Rutgers University for releasing their beer and wine list, and they'll be serving White Claw at SHI Stadium or whatever. There are no laws with a claw.
GI Stadium.
We should probably also raise a glass in the direction of Jack Cohn, who's officially the starting quarterback at Wisconsin.
Here.
Yes. Congrats to him, and I look forward to watching him Friday against USF.
Friday, yeah.
7
that'll be
p.m. on
fun.
ESPN.
We'll be texting Noon very, very often so that he doesn't miss any updates if he's not watching.
Oh, I'll be watching. I'll have my Graham Mertz pennant and everything. He'll be in by the third quarter.
How about this? This will be the third year in a row a transfer quarterback wins a Heisman.
Jalen Hurts?
No, Justin Fields, you idiot.
There's another prediction from Tony.
Can I book my trip to New York?
Yeah, go ahead. It's always fun there in December.
Yeah.
Claire, Steve, Kevin, Tony.
I'll just throw in Scout Cincinnati tomorrow night. Luke Fickle's got a big one. And I heard from Jack Park, the historian, yesterday that John Cooper and several of Luke's friends from Columbus are going down to provide some moral support tomorrow night as the Bearcats take on the Bruins, and they beat them at the Rose Bowl last year, I think by 9. It'll be Chip Kelly coming out to Cincinnati with the Bruins and trying to get their season off to a good start. Will the Bearcats be caught looking ahead to Ohio State? I doubt it. I think he'll have them ready to go, and we'll see if they can knock off the Bruins tomorrow night.
Yeah, Cincinnati was trailing in that game and dominated the second half, and they're like a 2.5-point favorite at home against UCLA and a much different UCLA squad under Chip Kelly, who's expected to do big things, and of course laid a 3-9 egg his first season. Tony, Claire, Steve, and Kevin, thanks for dropping by. You guys make this an exceptional show each and every week, and I am so glad that next week we will actually be talking about football that we actually watched on the field and then previewing the next game against Cincinnati. Everybody else on the live chat, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the support, and we will see you soon. Of course, it's Ohio State Football Talk each and every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, so don't save this for yourself. Bring in your family, friends, and your social media acquaintances, and we will see you next Wednesday night.